Philadelphia is a war zone.
It's not Philadelphia, it's Philadelphia.
All across the city, kids not even old enough to drink yet are picking up guns and killing each other left and right. Multiple crews are locked in a tit-for-tat, back-and-forth murder spree, leading to nothing but jail and death. Recently, prosecutors unveiled a large-scale indictment breaking down one of the deadliest wars in the city. 19 people were charged, linking them to over 24 shootings and 5 homicides, all within a 2-year span. In this indictment, 2 people in particular from the same crew stood out for their callousness and complete disregard for human life. In this video, we'll be telling their story. Baby Yop, real name Stephen Weddington, and Mir Stacks,
Baby Yop,
aka Little Mir, or LM, real name Jameer Burbage, are 2 gang members from Philadelphia. Baby Yop was a member of a gang called YBC, standing for Young Bag Chasers, and Mir,
you know, for some young bag chasers, y'all do a lot of shooting. If you doing all this damn shooting, how you chasing bags? I don't understand.
Was a member of a gang called YFA. Although YBC is from West Philadelphia and YFA are from North Philly, they are closely allied with one another. YBC's most known member, YBC Duel, stated in an interview that YFA are the younger generation of YBC. YBC/YFA are cool with sets such as PNB/The Tortures. YBC/YFA beef with sets such as CCK, The Mont, and PSK. Both Mir and Yop were young members eager to prove themselves. In fact, there's an old video of YBC Duel teasing Mir for not successfully killing anyone yet.
He ranked too. Well, bro ain't ranked, but he be trying.
Like, why do y'all feel like that's not? Why do I would love to do an interview with one of these niggas. It's like, why do you feel like that's not snitching? Pointing the camera at somebody and saying he ranked, but he trying to be ranked. He ain't ranked, bro. Lil bro ain't ranked, but he be trying. Basically, Lil bro ain't got no bodies, but he be trying to kill people. Why do y'all think that that's not snitching?
He ranked.
I don't understand that. He's that little bro ain't ranked, but he's trying.
He be trying.
Well, things would soon change, and Yop and Mir would go on to commit heinous acts, garnering them respect from their peers in the streets. YBC would find themselves in beef that would lead to bloodshed, which would then lead to all-out war.
The death of Josh, young bag chaser.
On May 29, 2019, YBC Josh, real name Joshua Mson, was in the 4200 block of Wyalusing Avenue when a man driving a gold Dodge Ram pickup truck pulled up and parked nearby. The man then proceeded to hop out of the truck with a gun, run up to Josh, and shoot him multiple times. The shooter then ran back to the truck and fled the scene. Josh was taken to Presbyterian Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 18 years old. Josh was YBC's first loss in this massive gang war. In the years following Josh's death, YBC would be linked to numerous shootings and find themselves involved in beef with hoods throughout the city. Mir and Yop would establish reputations in the streets as being top shooters for YBC and find themselves right in the middle of the war.
Mir shooting spree.
With the war now fully in motion, Mir would allegedly go on a shooting spree. On September 22nd, 2022, Mir and other members of YBC/YFA were riding in a car near Oxford Street when they spotted their ops in a car behind them. They then parked their vehicle and waited for the car to drive by them. Once the car was close to them, Mir and his affiliates hopped out of their car and opened fire on the passing vehicle, letting off nearly 50 shots. The victim car drove away as it was being riddled with bullets, but eventually crashed. A man in his 20s was in the car and was shot in the leg, but survived his injuries after going to the hospital. Fortunately, no one died in this incident, but sadly, an 8-year-old girl was grazed in the head by a stray bullet fired by YBC. Mir would get charged for this incident years down the line.
We love when niggas like that get locked up. You just saying the babies are in a safer neighborhood after these crash out goofies get locked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You just said, don't let Officer Macko, Special Agent Macko, don't let me come out to cut on him. I'll put the handcuffs on him quick.
About 2 weeks after this incident,
On
on
the
October
head,
7,
guys.
2022, Mir and other members of YBC/YFA opened fire on multiple rival gang members on Wallace Street, but luckily no one was killed. Then, 3 weeks after that, on October 29, 2022, a group of people gathered at the corner of 39th and Aspen Street, holding a memorial for a deceased man from their hood. At around 6:45 p.m., gunmen opened fire into the crowd. 3 people were shot. A 42-year-old woman was shot in the back and stomach. A 35-year-old man was grazed in the back, and a 26-year-old man was shot in the buttocks.
So it sounds like, which was most of these goofy ass wannabe street nigga SEAL Team 6 wannabes, it sounds like two innocent people. You said a 45-year-old woman and a 30-something-year-old man. They don't sound like they was gangbangers. Now, maybe the 26-year-old might have been a gangbanger, but it sounds like you hit auntie and uncle to me. Y'all ain't even good at this shit. Go the fuck home. Again, y'all doing all this shooting. I thought y'all was the young bag chasers. Y'all ain't chasing no bags, folks. Y'all chasing murder charges. Do your homework.
What? Stop it. Get some help.
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you gonna be fly and fresh as hell, man. All right? Link in the description. They.us. Go shop.
All victims were transported to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center and survived their injuries. Mir would eventually be charged with both of these shootings years down the line. Following this shooting spree, YBC would lose 2 beloved members in a 6-month span, leading Yop and Mir to start killing left and right.
Crazy.
On December 5th, 2022, a beloved member and founder of YBC named J100, renamed Tajay Brooks, was standing outside on Paris Street when gunmen suddenly approached and opened fire, hitting him multiple times. The shooting happened quickly and the attackers fled before police arrived. Jay was rushed to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center, but the gunshots were too severe and he was pronounced dead shortly afterward at just 21 years old. As I mentioned earlier, one of YBC's main enemies was CCK, and they were allegedly responsible for Jay's murder. Years down the line, 3 CCK members named G-Wick, Pistol P, and Crazy Ron would be charged with his murder. Unfortunately for YBC, 6 months later, they would lose another member.
The death of money-making T.O.
On May 16, 2023, a YBC member named Moneymaking T.O., renamed Kamir Scott, was in the 600 block of North Preston Street when gunmen pulled up and shot him multiple times. He was rushed to Penn Presbyterian Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 20 years old. T.O. was allegedly killed by members of PSK. As I mentioned earlier, PSK, standing for Parkside Killers, are one of YBC/YFA's main enemies. In fact, a member of PSK named WAP would get charged for T.O.'s murder years
Grown-ass man.
later. Following T.O.'s murder, Mir and Yop would allegedly attempt to retaliate for him by shooting up PSK's hood back to back.
Yep, another innocent person. This like 4-5 innocent niggas y'all done shot. Y'all done shot an 8-year-old, a 46-year-old lady, a 38-year-old man, and now y'all killed the innocent man. Y'all ain't doing good. Y'all got, it sounds like y'all got more innocence than y'all got.
Immediately following the death of T.O., YBC/YFA were sliding on PSK nonstop. Less than 2 weeks after T.O.'s death, on May 27, 2023, YBC members committed a shooting targeting members that injured 3 people. They all survived their injuries. 3 days later, on May 30th, 2023, YBC committed another shooting targeting PSK members, but luckily no one died. As you can see, YBC/YFA were hungry to kill a member of PSK as get back for T.O. They were so desperate to avenge T.O.'s death that they would end up killing an innocent person, confusing him for an op. On July 8th, 2023, a man named renamed Sharif King, was shot and killed.
I told y'all all these Philly niggas look alike, man. They all look alike. I don't know if it's just like people from Philly is like a certain type of like, you know, type of people or something, but all these Philly niggas he look just like every nigga out there to me. Like kind of like brown, dark skin, the beard with the low cut. Every nigga look like that.
The day, several men allegedly stole a woman's black Acura during a gunpoint carjacking in North Philadelphia.
Damn!
According to prosecutors, that stolen vehicle was then used hours later during the shooting that killed.
Hours later, so y'all stole a car and then immediately went to go kill somebody. You motherfuckers are slow, man. Again, when do y'all have time to be the young bat? When do y'all have time to chase bags?
Reefy. That afternoon, the suspects drove the Acura to the 5200 block of West Jefferson Street and parked outside a corner store. Prosecutors said they sat there for nearly half an hour, watching the street and waiting for someone they believed might be a member of PSK. Eventually, Reefy walked past the store. Once Reefy walked by, the suspects opened fire on him. Then, 3 of them hopped out of their car and continued shooting. Reefy was shot up to 15 times and was rushed to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center, where he later died at just 34 years old. Despite Reefy being innocent, YBC members still celebrated and claimed that T.O. was successfully avenged.
So you killed the nigga that ain't had nothing to do with no gang banging, ain't had nothing to do with your homie getting killed. But because you killed somebody, you feel good about yourself. And then y'all call me the weirdo and the lame and the asshole and the goofy because I want these goofy ass niggas to go to jail? I don't understand.
Stop it. Get some help.
They killing innocent people and bragging about it. So that go to show you, like, these niggas don't care about this shit no more. Nowadays, 2026, they kill anybody. They can kill a fucking raccoon, an old lady, somebody auntie, a teacher, a police officer. They could do anything and they'll get on Instagram and bragging about it. Because it's no meaning behind all this shit no more. It's just it's like a race to prove who's the biggest fucking goofy. That's all being like that and being ranked. That just mean you a goofy. That's all it mean. That's all it mean. It's just slang word for goofy ass, dumb ass little boy that's easily influenced that we can send him off to do the dumbest shit that we don't want to do. And when you get locked up for it, see you later, nigga. Yeah, free bro. Say that shit for 6 months and then they gonna call me a real nigga. I'm gonna send you about $100 every 3 months. And they gonna call me a real nigga. I held it down. All why them niggas ain't doing no, YBC Duel ain't known to do no sliding. We ain't heard that. We ain't heard nothing about YBC getting slid on or YBC Duel doing no sliding, but he talking about who ranked and who got respect and who got this and who got that. Sending y'all dumbass off to go kill people and get locked up for the rest of y'all life for the shit. For what? They not even gonna help you. They not even gonna pay for no lawyer. You know why they can't pay for a lawyer? Because shit, 9 times out of 10, they gonna get killed before your fucking trial is over with. You ain't gonna have nobody to pay for the lawyer. Or the niggas gonna be in jail with you. How the fuck they gonna pay for your lawyer and they in jail with you? Do your homework. It don't make sense, gang. This shit just don't make sense, folks. Do your homework. I got on the Fendi polo shirt, nigga. Under some AC right now. If I want to go get something from the refrigerator, I go get something from the refrigerator. If I want to go upstairs and watch a movie in the home theater, I can do so. If I want to go outside in my backyard and smoke the biggest blunt I ever rolled in my life, I can do that. It's called freedom. Some respect from a few goofies in the hood that's broke and sending you off to try to think you got to earn somebody respect by crashing out and going to kill. You just literally a crash dummy, bro. You were like a puppet little crash dummy. They just put you in the car and let you crash out while they sit at home and brag about the murders, while they get rich and get clouded and get famous off the murders that you doing. They'll snitch. They'll do so much. They'll snitch on you in a rap song just to say that they with them killers. And you so stupid, you don't even realize he's snitching on you. You so stupid, you like, oh yeah, my name, yeah.
We got a picture of Reefy face down, his life didn't matter. When T.O. died, I showed Parkside that I'm really active.
Baby Yop was allegedly one of the gunmen in this incident, and he would get charged for it years down the line. Following this incident, Mir and Yop would allegedly go on to commit 2 murders together.
Yeah, I heard about this murder now.
As discussed earlier, YBC has a deep hatred for CCK as they have lost members to them, so they were eager to kill one of them whenever the opportunity arose. On October 10, 2023, Yop got into a shootout with a member of CCK named Honcho, but neither of them were hit. Just 2 months after that, Yop and Mir would allegedly kill a beloved affiliate of CCK. On the evening of December 7, 2023, an affiliate of CCK named Booga, renamed Zaire Stafford, had
another lesson for y'all niggas need to learn. All that shit in your DM and your Instagram bio and your CCK Josh and YBC Al and YBC fucking David and all that shit that all them 3, 4, 5 letters that you got in front or after your name, that shit can get you killed, shorty. It don't matter. You don't have to pick no gun up. If you associate it, they'll kill you. You see they didn't kill the innocent person. They don't care. They bragged about it. Yeah, we got our get back for bro. Even though he ain't had shit to do with nothing. Folks wasn't even a gangbanger. So you putting that CCK or that YBC or that OTF or whatever the case is, for when you putting that shit in your Instagram and you making this gang your whole identity, don't be mad when you on the ground bleeding out, gasping for air from a bunch of hot ass bullets. Because like you see, these niggas don't care no more. They'll come kill you just because you say you CCK. Because they was crying over their homies, so they want them, they want their ops to cry over you. They'll do. I'm telling you, bro. It don't make no sense, but it's what's going on. I'm trying to tell you.
Finished working his shift at a McDonald's in North Philly. After leaving work, he began walking through the neighborhood near the restaurant. Not long after leaving the building, multiple gunmen opened fire on him, shooting him repeatedly in the street. Booga was hit more than a dozen times. He was rushed to a hospital, but the injuries were fatal, and he died shortly afterward at just 22 years old. Booga was actually the younger brother of a well-known rapper / CCK member named Sonny Goon. YBC would diss Booga endlessly after his murder and frequently make references to McDonald's in their music and social media antics. Baby Yop and Mir were allegedly 2 of the gunmen in this incident. They would both be charged for it years later. Yop and Mir would then go on to allegedly commit another murder against a CCK member about 5 months later. On the night of May 18th, 2024, a member of CCK named Kwa, renamed Quadir Cheeks, was outside a Chinese restaurant on the 5400 block of Baltimore Avenue in West Philadelphia. As he stood outside near the sidewalk, multiple gunmen approached the area. Without warning, they opened fire on him, striking him several times. Kwa was taken to Penn
Look at that, boy. That's a real hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shooting right at you, close range. Ain't nothing you could do.
Presbyterian Medical Center, but he died from the gunshot wounds at just 22 years old. A member of PNB named Haas allegedly used a female's Instagram account to catfish him and set him up to be killed. Mir and Yop were allegedly 2 of the shooters and were eventually charged for it years later. Things would go bad for YBC after this. Their most famous member, YBC Duel, was shot and killed on August 23, 2024. About a year and a half after that, YBC/YFA would be included in a massive indictment that would land most of their members behind bars.
So you see what happens? Mr. Disrespectful, the leader of YBC, end up getting killed, and all his goons end up getting locked up. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck you niggas be expecting. I don't know if y'all think something different is gonna happen, but I don't know. It's kind of stupid.
Including Mir and Yop.
And we know about the federal indictment. 19 people connected to YBC gang feuds to be charged in sprawling indictment. So let me ask you this. If they got YBC, you don't think they're gonna get CCK? Oh, you think they only got one side of the niggas that was killing people? You don't think they got the other side? Okay, these the feds we talking about. I think, right? These the feds, right? Oh no, it's Philadelphia police. Same thing.